Hey, hey,
Hey, how are you?
you're back.
I am back.
You're back
Did
from
you miss me?
Mexico. Yes, I
For
did.
now,
For now,
yes.
for great. Listen, guys, she's not going to be back next week. Just kidding. She is, right? You are, right?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
good.
yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Phew. Okay. Um, well, we will get into all of the fun that you had at the end of this episode. But guys, this is a very special one. As you know, History of a Haunting does do paranormal investigations of some of the most famous, infamous, and almost famous locations. And it's actually been a minute since this one, but me and two of our two guests and a third guy who we all voted out, and so he won't be on the show today, um, investigated the Trivette Clinic back in April. So, with all the chaos of making the merch and preparing for the Ohio State Reformatory Convention, we just didn't have the time to do the recap episode earlier than now. So thank you guys so much for waiting. And so yeah, here we go, guys. This episode is the recap of the Trivette Clinic investigation, and let's not keep them waiting any longer, ladies and gentlemen. Our two guests, Jason Roach and Zach Bennett. Zach's dad Mike was there, but he had to work today. We didn't vote him off the island, I promise. Hi, guys.
Hey,
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We had a really great time. And this is my second time investigating the clinic. Zach, it was your first time?
it was.
Yeah, yeah. And it was like Jason's 8 or 900th time, I think. Close to
Too many to
that.
count at this point.
At this point, yeah, yeah. So Jason is going to be our resident expert on the clinic for this episode because he has investigated it a number of times. So, Jason, if you wouldn't mind, we did cover this location when Alex Metsuo was on our show last fall. But just to refresh everybody's memories, will you give us just a brief history of the clinic for the peoples?
Yeah, sure. I'll definitely try to do my best. But I have a short little plug for Alex. If I don't tell you everything you need to know, go get her book, History of a Haunting. Wait, that's you guys?
That's us. We didn't write her
History
book.
of a Haunting.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, Alex Metsuo, go find her book on the Trivette Clinic. It's perfect.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Hamptonville Hauntings. Yes.
there you go.
There we go.
Thank you.
There we go.
I blame it on the car.
Listen.
So it started out as a medical clinic back in the 1930s
Okay.
with Dr. Trivette. He was over the clinic. And when he passed away, it turned into a supper club downstairs and a detox center upstairs.
That's an interesting combination.
Yeah, it was quite interesting. And then you could, it would sit quiet for a little while. And then it turned into a nursing home for a few years. I think in the 50s, it turned into a nursing home.
Nursing home,
And
okay.
in the 60s and 70s, it turned into a private residence. And then after that, it was sit vacant for the longest time. And now the current owners, Tim and Doug, they let you come in and investigate. They run Halloween specials every weekend. They do tours in the month of October. It's just a really fun place to visit. So,
Yeah, it really is. And it's a very small place. And in fact, we have a group chat, like our Trivette Clinic chat. And me and the guys were talking last night because I was going through all of the evidence and stuff. And it is, because it's such a small location and it's hardwood floors throughout, like every little noise. We were like, was that us? Is that when we were upstairs in the kitchen? Because it sounds like there's a lot of noise in the basement, but you can hear everything everywhere in this house. So it does make reviewing evidence from the location tricky. But I mean, that being said, these guys sent me, I haven't even gone through our evidence yet, guys. So just these guys sent in 53 pieces of evidence that they captured. And because it can't be a 4-hour show, I picked half of them, the best half, to show today. So we have 25 pieces of evidence to show you guys today. So even though it's a little tricky to capture evidence that, they did, and it's a lot of them are super obvious. You can't mistake them. They're really, really great. So Laura, I hope you're ready. You got your nerves of steel about you? Are you muted? Oh, you're muted. Hang on, you are all muted. How did that happen?
I'm keeping myself muted so that
Oh, okay. Laura's
we don't hear the ghost of the GPS.
Oh, right. That's right. Okay. Laura, you're still muted. Oh, there you go. Maybe. Say hello. No? That's so weird. All right, guys, we're going to figure out Laura's audio and be right back. Hang on. All right. Laura got her life right, and so we're back. So now, these pieces of evidence that I'm about to show, they're not in any particular order. I'm not going to show all of Jason's first and then all of Zach's. They're not in any kind of from best to worst. They're just how I threw them into the folder. So here we go. This first one, now, I've named them as close to what is in them as I can. So, like Zach, for the first one is yours, and it's your FLIR camera. And It sounds, like I said to you guys in the chat, I am putting on here what I think I hear, what I think they're saying. And this one is captured with your FLIR, and it's saying stay. So let me play it, and then you tell us where you were when you captured this, because you did a lot of recording outside around the property too. So Here is stay. Do you guys want me to play that again? It's quick. A lot of them are quick, so we can play them multiple times.
It's super clear.
Isn't it?
It's super clear. That was
yeah,
really
I don't
clear.
think you even need to play it again. It's really easy to pick that up.
Yeah. So, Zach, where was that one taken at?
So I think it was outside around the front door area.
That's not creepy at all. You got you got a couple of creepy ones. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You got a couple of creepy ones outside. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I've never
heard.
I've never really caught anything outside, but
well, and it's kind of in a rural location too. So yeah, but so it's kind of in a rural location, and so there's critters and things, and it has cats that live on property, and so outside noise, like the din that you would expect, would have drowned that out. It wasn't a particularly windy night, though. There wasn't any rain or anything. So, but that is super clear.
But raccoons don't talk, so
hey, they do in North
Carolina.
They're magic raccoons in North Carolina. North Carolina. Oh, but possums talk.
I mean, we don't know. They play that all the time.
I mean, they kind of do, yeah. They kind of do, yeah. All right, so I'm going to play it one more time just for the audio folks. So good. Such a good one.
It's a creeper for sure.
For sure. Now, the next one, Zach, is also something that you captured on your FLIR. And this one is you and your dad. You are for sure outside. And I don't know if you guys noticed it in the stay clip, but there's a tapping noise. And this one, it goes on, the tapping noise goes on throughout this one as well, which is interesting because you both hear it. So that tells me it's not the camera, it's not the audio, because, obviously if there was some sort of clicking going on during the recording that was part of the tech, they probably wouldn't have heard that. The FLIR
Right.
is just a little camera thing that plugs into the bottom of your phone. So it's not like a camera or anything like that. So it's really interesting. Now, I do have a question. This I have titled, Laura's cat likes to join us and show everybody his butt. So there's that.
He's a big fan.
He's a big, yeah, and he thinks everyone's a fan of his butt. So now, I don't remember this, but I don't think I was outside when you guys were outside. I think Jason and I were downstairs in the basement at this time, but we hear a truck start. Was that a legit truck?
Yeah.
Did you guys?
No, there
Okay.
was nobody out there. And of course, the way the building's set up, the cars are parked a fair amount away.
Yeah.
So, no idea.
Okay. All right, cool. So this is Zach and Mike outside. Again, this tapping is really strange. Here we go.
You hear that tapping?
So you didn't hear that truck start?
No, and Tim and Doug had just left maybe 10 minutes ago. So,
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
them. So, no idea.
And you can't mistake that, because that's why I was like, I wrote it down in my notes when I was going through it, and I was like, truck. Did they hear? Like, that's very clear. You can't mistake what that is. That's clearly a car starting.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Oh, wait.
I actually didn't hear it.
You didn't hear the truck?
No.
No? All right, let's play it again. It's kind of toward the end.
Okay.
You hear that tapping?
Speed check report.
Could you hear it then?
No, I didn't hear it at all.
No. Well, and I
I
mean,
don't get the truck ride. The tapping is fucking.
the tapping is really weird.
I hear the tapping.
The tapping is interesting too when you see it on in a waveform. It is perfectly spaced. Like, it's tick tick, space of time, tick tick, same space of time. Like, it is even throughout the entire thing. But I have no idea. I don't know. Zach, any educated
No.
guesses?
That
But-
FLIR's never done that before, so.
Yeah. And you guys heard it though.
Yeah.
So,
But
I
it
don't-
wasn't quite as loud as it was in the recording either, so.
well, and I mean, I would imagine that could have been easily mistaken for a bug or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
But that was, yeah, it's really, that tapping was really kind of creepy. And then hearing that truck, I was like, I need to ask about that, because I feel like even in the basement, Jason, we would have heard a truck start up because it sounds fairly Close, really. Laura, did you hear the truck?
No, I didn't hear the truck, but I can hear the tapping's very clear
Yeah, very,
and
very
weird.
clear.
It's kind of odd.
Super.
So
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm trying to figure out what that sound is. It almost sounds like somebody's like, you know, but obviously it's
kinda,
way
yeah,
too,
like
it's way too perfectly timed.
it
It's
is
kind of weird.
perfectly timed. Yeah, so I don't have any freaking idea. So now this one, guys, is I like this next one. This one was actually captured by Jason on his equipment and Zach on his. So the first one is, and it's the same exact thing. The very first one is captured on Zach's body camera that he wears. So the second one was captured on Jason's recorder, I believe. But we are down in the basement and we are doing a spirit box session. And we've all heard those spirit box. You guys will hear it in the clip. It's that scanning of the radio frequencies every like quarter or eighth of a second. It scans radio frequencies. So there's a constant din of that. And this one that I'm about to play is from Zach's body cam. So it's faint. But then I'll play the one from Jason's. It's the exact same section of time, the exact same conversation, and it's much clearer. So let's take a listen to that.
Hi, Jason. Hi.
So in that one, we are doing a spirit box session, and we thought we heard his name at first, and we're like, did they just say Jason? And then it says it again, hi, Jason. And we all heard it that time because you hear us go, hi, Jason, all excited. And then Jason says, hi. So that was captured on Zach's equipment, and then it was backed up by being captured on Jason. So here's the one that Jason captured.
Jason? Did you just say Jason? Yeah. Hi, yes. Jason. Hi.
Did you hear that one? Could you guys catch that? It's pretty quick. Hi, Jason. It's pretty quick, but it was pretty cool. We really enjoyed it. They said our names throughout the evening. So, I thought that was I was pretty excited about that one. Now let me see here. Do you guys want me to play that one again? The more clear version? No? We're good? Okay. Did you hear it, Jason?
Oh yeah, I'm the one that sent it to you.
Right. But did you hear Zach? Zach's is really faint.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, cool. So this next one is kind of the same situation. It's the same EVP, but it was captured on Zach's equipment and on Jason's. And we're down in the basement, same thing, doing a spirit box session. Jason is telling us about, or he's asking about one of the spirits there in the clinic, which, by the way, guys, there's over 70 documented spirits in this place. 70.
Wow.
Yeah, a ton. It's crowded. Yes, it's very crowded. So Jason is asking about one of them that tends to hide in the basement, not really come out. So this is the response that Jason gets when he asks about this particular spirit. Here we go.
Mr. Doug was telling us about a lady named Sylvia. Is she still outside, or has she decided to come inside with everyone?
Do you want me to play that one again? It was kind of quick. But this is
you
different.
can really make it
You
out
can really make it out. This is different because This is clearly not coming from the SB7. This is an EVP, just a regular EVP, as the SB7 is running in the background, which I thought was really interesting. So that was Jason's capture of it, and here's Zach's capture of the same thing. So did you guys hear Zach's? It was pretty clear as well. Yeah, it was pretty clear as well. Now, Jason, there's a couple of...
She
Go ahead.
died is not what I heard. I heard she's here. That's what I heard.
That's what you heard?
Listening to it, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, because it sounds like she died in both of your clips. Real quick, she died. Like, we know, that's why we're asking about her. That's what I thought. I was like, oh yeah, sweetie, we know. How many kids would you say that you have found to be down in the basement, Jason? There's Majesty.
At least 3 that I know of.
3 that you know of?
There's Majesty. Jimmy comes down there sometimes, and there's a little girl that hides out in the back that no one's really sure what her name is yet.
Oh, okay. That's right. All right. All right, let's see here. We're going to play yours, your version, Jason, one more time. Laura, tell me what it is you are hearing, okay? And Zach, same thing.
Mr. Doug was telling us about a lady named Sylvia. Is she still outside, or has she decided to come inside with everyone?
Okay, what do you think?
It sounds like she died to me, but again, now that it's like put in my head, you know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
Since it's like what I heard
Right.
like the first time, then it's kind of hard to. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you whatever they're saying at the end there, it's pretty here or died. It's pretty
Right,
interesting.
either way.
It's very clear, like as far as picking it up, the voice,
Yeah.
for sure.
For sure. Zach, what about you? What was it you thought it said when you first caught it?
Well, when I first caught it, I was listening on my cell phone. It sounded just like a long high, but I could definitely
I thought
see
high
either
as well.
Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. Well, this next one, and let's see here. Now, Jason, just so you guys know, Jason is actually on his way back from New England. So he's in his car. So that's why it sounds a little loud. So Jason, I'm going to mute you. Wave your hand for... No, that's totally fine. You want to just handle your own mute? You can do that too. Okay. All right, cool. So, all right, let's see here. This next one I really like because I do remember when it happened, and I have to laugh at the end because Mike's dad is really funny. So this one, this one is called Baby Cry. We were upstairs in the red room, and we were working with a, is it Phasma box? Did I say that right? Phasma box? Jason? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So we are upstairs and we are working with the Phasma box. So you will hear this weird echoey sound. So it's kind of on the same principle as an SB7, but it functions a little bit differently. So you hear this weird, almost feedbacky sound, but that's the Phasma box. But you can't mistake the baby crying. So this is called Baby Cry in the Red Room.
I think that might have been me.
So did you hear the cry? Was it too faint?
I think it's a little faint. Do you want to play it again?
Yeah. Let's see here.
Let me turn up my headphones.
Okay.
That might have been me.
How about that time?
I can definitely hear something. I don't know. Like, it's a little hard to make out, but
Yeah. And the
I mean,
crazy
I know it's
thing,
baby crying, but it's some noise that you can like pick
well,
up.
yeah, you hear the like whoomp of the Phasma
Yeah.
box, and then immediately is this noise, and that's when you hear me say, "Did I just hear a baby cry?" And we all heard it because Jason's like, "Oh, I think that was the," and then he gets cut off by Mike's dad, who was like, "I think that was me." It's like- So we all heard it. So, and it definitely didn't come out of the Phasma box. So that's what we call here, class, ladies and gentlemen, a Class A EVP. So we all heard it. We captured it on our recording equipment. So that's a Class A. So that was one of my favorite ones. I was like, because I did. I was like, did I just hear a baby cry? Because there's nobody that lives around this house anymore. There used to be people that lived like next door, but even still, they were several hundred yards away. So even if somebody lived there and had a baby in the house or even on the patio that was crying, I don't think we would have heard that baby in that room. So that's my guess, though. Now, this, what do you think, Jason?
So, do we remember though why? Do we remember why? Do we remember why Mike was saying that it was him?
I think he was
Oh,
just
'cause
being
he-
silly.
Well, if you play it out a little bit longer, he
Because
was kind of whining about something. So I think he was sitting down. I guess he's old, arthritis.
If it was getting to the end of the night, like... So, yeah, he was whining about something.
Well, the reason I ask is because I know he was sitting in the rocking chair, and the rocking chair kind of creaks. So I was just curious if that was possibly what that could have been.
It's
When
possible.
you said that was him.
It's
It-
possible.
I think it was where he sat down. So I didn't know if it was coming from him or the chair. So it was one of the two.
Yeah, because I had gotten up to walk out there to check that my camera battery hadn't died. It was facing, was it the old the room at the top of the stairs on the right. And then I had come back in and everybody was sitting down, but I heard the noise, and that's when I turned around and I looked in that room with the creepy dolls, like kind of across the way, and I was like, did I just hear a baby cry? So, and that's what it sounds like to me. So we can certainly put these clips, some of them that we, would like your feedback on, guys, on our social media so that you guys can listen to them and see what you think. So that's that one. The next one, this one is, it's going to be up for interpretation and suggestion. It's another faint one. Jason, we're down in the basement and you're telling us about Gwendolyn and how she liked opera music. And then somebody captures, I can't remember it might have been both of you. On this one, somebody captures a high pitch, and it could either be music or it could be somebody saying yes. I'm not really sure what it is. So let me go ahead and play it, and that's essentially what was going on in the moment when this was captured.
One of our experiments that we did, her name was Gwendolyn, and she loved opera.
Oh.
So we played music out of the wall.
Did you hear that, Laura?
Yeah.
Like it was like a music or just kind of like it was something that was out of the norm for what was going on in the moment and what we were doing.
And it seems appropriate because it was like, after, at the end of that sentence. And
Yeah.
so it's contextually there, right?
Right, for sure, yeah. Jason, why don't you tell us a little bit about Gwendolyn and like what happened when you played the opera music in that one investigation?
So, in that one investigation, we played the opera music, and a few times we heard a gasp, a very loud, audible gasp,
Wow.
when the music kind of rose to the occasion, so to speak.
Sure.
In this one, though, I didn't hear anything. And I don't think this is one that I sent you, but could you play it again?
Yeah, for sure. Hang on. It almost sounds like just like a brief beat of music or something. I'm not sure. Here.
One of our experiments that we did, her name was Gwendolyn, and she loved opera.
Oh.
So we played Use That as Wall.
It's almost right after you say she loved opera.
Yeah, so I think I hear what you're saying. I'm going to consider that part of the spirit box, because the spirit box will play little clippets of music.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so
love it.
I can't jump on that one.
Okay. Awesome. Good. We love to debunk. All right, let's see here. Next one. Now this one, you guys, wait a minute, hang on. Give me a minute. Okay, sorry guys. So this one was the one last night, guys, where we were kind of debating whether at first I thought it said I'll get that bitch, but the more I listened to it, especially when I put it into iMovie to make these overlays, I think it says kid instead of bitch. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember where we were, right? Shut up. There's one you're going to talk shit about, and I'm going to mute you. I'm going to mute you when that one comes up. So I don't remember. I think, Zach, this is one that you captured, so I don't remember where you were, where the recorder was. I don't remember anything going on, but when you hear it, tell me what you think, and then what we were all doing when this was going on. So here we go. Oh yeah, for sure. We'll send it to you. Okay, yay.
Y'all take care.
Do you guys want me to play it again?
Why does it sound to me that it says I'll get that kiss? It sounds like a s at the end. No?
Yeah.
Really?
It does. All right, play it again because I'm gonna turn myself up more. But that's what I heard.
Okay, hang on. Let's see. Oh yeah, for sure. We'll send it to you. Okay, yay.
Y'all take care.
I'm gonna stick by what I said. I think that's what I hear. But
So this must have been in the kitchen when Doug and Tim were leaving.
It was.
Okay, so where was the recorder at? With us or in a different?
It was in the basement.
Well,
I left it on the table down in the basement. So.
Well, that's interesting. Jason, any ideas as to who that would have been?
No, I do know that my phone was down there recording at the same time during that time, and I didn't get that.
You didn't? Okay.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah, that's not uncommon. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Alrighty.
it's kind of funny that you say that they were leaving because
we could.
Oh, sorry, Jason. Sorry, go.
Sorry, the time lapse thing. But you could hear how audible Tim and Doug were from just being upstairs with the whole floor beneath us.
Yeah.
With all the talking and commotion, I can't really jump on board with this one either.
Yeah, you know what? I mean,
it's just too much. It's too much contamination.
It is, except it's definitely I'll get that something, and it's whispered. So it's like if this recorder was in the basement. I don't know. Let's listen to it one more time. Oh yeah, for sure. We'll send it to you. Okay, yay.
Y'all take care.
You want to go back downstairs?
Are you sure the recorder was in the basement or it was in the kitchen? Because that's an awfully clear conversation.
I'm pretty sure it was down in the basement.
Huh.
So I think upstairs, when they came, we didn't take anything with us.
I honestly don't. You know what? It was 2 months ago, guys. I honestly don't remember last week. So, yeah, that's an interesting one. That's a good one. Because it looks like we're kind of divided on it. What do you think, Laura?
I can see Jason's point for the contamination for sure. The EVP, however, is pretty clear. Right, it may be up for debate just due to the contamination. Although you guys sound muffled, and that sounds like like it's being whispered into it. But
Yeah.
it's interesting for sure.
For sure,
And I
yeah.
think it's good to have these debates on the show to like see that we do like weigh.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we can't call every single thing a piece of evidence. Yeah. Also, now you're starting to lag, Laura.
So it's an interesting one,
Yeah.
and I think people can make up their own mind about it. But
Did you hear me? You're starting to lag. No, she didn't hear. All right, we gotta get Laura's life right. Hang on, guys. Okay, this next one I have titled Zach and Hay, and then Mike asks about it. So, like, he asks you, Zach, did you hear that? But I don't know what is going on. I don't know. So let's play it, and then you fill us in. Should I play that one again?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Okay. The Zach is clear, but I don't know if that's your dad. I don't think it's your dad. I don't know if it's Jason, though. Because your dad is like, what, Zach, what was that? And then at the end, there's a very faint whisper. So what do you think?
I don't know. Was that you, Jason?
Oh no, he's lagging.
I think the no, I just couldn't find my button.
Oh.
I think I think the Zach is me. I think
Okay.
the noise that you're hearing, to me, it sounds like a rattle or something. Like when you move a recorder around, you hear it kind of rustling or something, and it's right on top of the mic. Did this come from your body cam?
Problem is, I don't exactly know where this one came from, so.
Yeah, I don't. All I hear is like rustling and like the moving of a mic or something. I don't.
I hear
think
just
that-
the faintest of whispers. I do hear what you're saying, Jason, but I don't. At the very end, I just hear the faintest, almost like a breath. Laura, how about you? What do you hear? She's lagging again. Listen, slacker. Uh-oh. Are you muted?
No.
Did you just whisper away? Oh, Jesus, God, all right. All right.
It's working now, ain't it?
We're all deaf, but yes. Now your mic is fixed.
All right, good.
So, okay, sorry, start over. What did you hear?
You can hear the little whisper, or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
Breathy, kind of whatever.
or a hey or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So.
Yeah. That's a difficult one. All right. Here's another one. Let's see what's next. What do we have? Oh, this one. I'm going to let you and Jason try to explain this one because I have no idea. I just moved here. But this is, I think, unmistakable. And yeah, I'll just play it. I'm not even going to say what I called it. Did you hear that? You want me to play it again, Laura? Did you hear it?
I can hear something. Yeah.
All right, let me play it one more time. Hang on. We're starting to get further down the list, so like where the next EVP is to where the camera's at, I'm having to scroll a minute. Hang on. So, did you hear it, Laura? She's frozen again. Yeah, now she's muted entirely.
It's really faint.
It is faint,
Like-
yes.
I see what you're saying.
But, so Zach, talk about this
Can you hear
one.
me?
A little, yeah.
Well, actually, I was going to ask, do you have the FLIR footage, the same noise?
No, I don't. I just had it was like an EVP. Laura, are you humming? Okay. Is it louder on the FLIR footage?
Oh, it's much louder.
Is it? Okay. So it's definitely on the FLIR. Yeah, Laura texted. I'm lagging hard. I don't know. Yeah, we know you are. We are all watching this. I'm just kidding, Laura. But we are. Okay. So on the FLIR footage, and we can certainly show that on our social media as well. It is very definitely a large cat, like, roar. Right? Like, I'm not high or crazy thinking that, right? Didn't you put it in the Trivette Clinic chat?
I think so.
Jason, do you remember seeing it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in there somewhere.
Okay. So do you agree that it sounds like a cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why a cat would be there, I have no clue, but because them little kittens ain't gonna make that kind of noise. But
This
yeah.
sounds like an actual, like, mountain lion, bobcat, panther, whatever cat. A big cat. So this was captured outside, Zach, is that right?
That was on the recorder, which was also in the basement. The FLIR was captured outside.
Outside. Were we all outside with you when you captured that?
That one I'm
Yes.
not sure.
Yeah. Listen,
No, the FLIR.
Yeah. So if we were all outside when you were recording and you captured that on your FLIR, I guarantee, because nobody reacts to hearing it. Nobody reacts to hearing this cat roar. I guarantee if we had, we would have all booked it inside. But Zach...
This is when you were recording your TikTok. It was right around that time. Yeah. We had just finished talking about the body parts that were buried under the archway, and And when I say body parts, I mean like medical jars of organs and things like that, not heads and limbs. And things like
Arms.
that.
Laura's like, I gotta check this place out.
It's not a Halloween museum or anything like that, but
Okay, so then for sure, if we would have heard that with our own ears, we would not have lollygagged. The the Facebook Live I was doing would have been over in a heartbeat. It would have been like, bye, and into the house we would have run. So Zach, why don't you tell everybody what's really the most curious thing about hearing such a noise in North Carolina?
So the eastern cougar was last spotted in Mason County in 1886, and it was declared extinct in 1930. So, bobcats tend to sound more like babies crying.
Oh, I wonder if that's what we heard in the Red Room. Either way, one,